I'm about to make this grandpa's beef stew with this Kinder seasoning. I've already made the other kind. I didn't film it, but it was so good. The back of it, if you use the Instapot, cut a half a pound of stewed beef or chuck roast into 1-inch cubes and coat with 2 tablespoons of flour. Add beef, Kinder seasoning, 1 tablespoon of tomato paste. I don't have tomato paste, so I'm going to use ketchup. 1 cup of beef stock or water. I'm going to use some beef stock cubes. I'm going to make some. 4 cups of chopped vegetables, potatoes, carrots, and into pot. I use carrots and potatoes, and I put a little onions in there. And you cook on high pressure for 40 minutes, release pressure, and cool for 10 minutes. If you cook it in a slow cooker, cut a half a pound of stewed beef or chuck roast into 1-inch cubes and coat with 2 tablespoons of flour. Add beef, Kinder seasoning, 1 tablespoon of tomato paste, a half a cup of beef stock or water, 4 cups of chopped vegetables, potatoes, carrots to slow cooker. Cook on low for 8 hours. I'm feeding 3 boys and a husband and myself, so I'm not waiting no 8 hours, so I'm going to use my good old Instapot. I'm going to try my best to cut these into cubes. This is my first time. I normally buy them already cubed up. I'm going to try to make some peach cobbler later. Well, when I get through with this. Some canned corn. I normally like my corn like I like my potatoes fresh, but we on a budget. I probably suck at this, but I have got to sharpen my knives a little better. You know what? Don't laugh at my old cutting board. it's too hot for stew, but baby, I'm filming and they make. I'm filming and they making noise. He's trying to get my attention without being loud. These might not be exactly cute, but excuse my family in the background. I need a new chopping board too. I'm a beginner on cooking, so a little piece of bone or something. And I'm still learning how to do this whole filming thing. I know that's kind of sad. I'm 32 and don't really know how to operate certain parts of social media. These kind of look like fajita strips. Oh well, it's gonna get ate. I'm the only one in my family that likes the fat. I should have trimmed that a little bit. I'll look into that when I get through. So yes, I know some of these ain't exactly cubes. Darn it, it's gonna have to work. Make sure ain't no pieces stuck together. Trying to get done so I can go. I started Supernatural about 3 years ago, never finished it. And I'm big on cryptozoology and stuff like that. Thinking about starting my own cryptid channel. So I just started over with season 1, and I'm trying to, babe, this feels like bone right here. Or is this just gristle? I don't know, let's see. Shoe. Tendon. Let's see. About to get ready to add my 2 tablespoons of flour. I'm using self-rising because that's the first thing I grabbed. I'm gonna roll this around in the flour. Out of gloves, hands are clean, and I'm at home. Baby, I need you to put some dishwashing liquid on my hand. Is that my secret I just lit? When you help me do these right here, I'm gonna plant them and get some pots. I don't want to use water, so I'm gonna use this. I hope y'all can see it. Weiler's beef cubes. So I'm gonna make my own beef broth real quick. It requires for a tomato paste. I'm trying to fix it where y'all can see it. But I don't have any tomato paste, so I'm using ketchup. 1 tablespoon. And y'all don't have to do exactly how it says on the page. You can add what you want. I just love Kinder seasoning. Anything Kinder's. I just found out they got brown sugar Kinder seasoning. I've got to dissolve some water to make my beef broth. I just put 1 cup of water in here and put the cube in, let it boil, and that's it. I used most of my potatoes the last time I made this, but it was a different Kinder's pack. So we're going to work with the 3, 4, 5 potatoes we got, and yellow potatoes, which is my favorite. And I got some carrots. I also have some leftover mashed potatoes from last night dinner where we grilled some boneless breakfast pork chop and some shrimp and some hot links. And we got some rice just in case that doesn't get everybody full. These are the ones my husband grabbed me the other day because they're separated in packs, and I liked it that because it was 4 or 5 in there. And if I don't use them all, I can save them. And now I'm about to use these. I'm going to clean them first and make sure ain't no spots on them. Carrots is already in, rinsed and everything. This is what the beef broth looks like when you have the cubes. I hope y'all can see it. It's not too foggy. If you're not careful when you're cooking the beef broth, it evaporates. That happened to me one time. I was sick. So I've got my veggies, beef stock, and I just need to add my beef raw. Oh, and I gotta chop my onion up, but I'll do that last. I know it don't seem like a lot of liquid, but I promise you, I thought the same thing. Also, when you're using these, because you don't need a lot of salt. They're like Kinder's, they on top of their game. I had added a little salt to the last because I didn't think it was gonna be enough salt, and thank God it wasn't too salty. But yeah, these people definitely got the seasoning part down pat. And this one again is the grandpa beef stew. The last one we made, baby, do you remember? You see my phone? You see my phone, baby? Yep. That Sunday's pot roast is the one I used last time. Sunday pot roast was rich gravy. It was fire. Just figured you guys would like to know. Trying to get it to where y'all can see my, well, it's in my Instapot. So I'm gonna go ahead and chop my onions up. This is a medallion onion, I think, and this thing is huge. I always try to go for the smaller ones, but I'm about to start going to the farmer's market. I'm not a professional at cutting onions, so it is what it is. I have heard though cutting the eye root or whatever it is what makes you cry. I think I heard Gordon Ramsay or somebody say that. After I cut the onion on the outside where the skin at, I always wash the knife and stuff because it is the outside. So I'm about to rinse this off. I usually go ahead and cut all my onions already up or whatever. I'm not going to use it because I love my little onion saver. Need to get another one. Like I said, this is a huge onion. I'm not good at cutting them. So, and we're only using them for flavor anyway. I love onions. Onion rings, sauteed onions, deep fried. You can take onion, broccoli, just all the colors of the peppers and steam them and put a little seasoning, Italian seasoning or something on there for me, and I will eat it just like that. My cutting is horrible, but my man don't complain, so it is what it is. Now, I'm not going to use all this onion. My onion saver is already full, so I'm going to figure out something else to do with this onion. I know that seemed like a lot of onions, but they'll dissolve. I don't know if it's a dish I cook without onions. will chop these little pieces. Chop these little pieces up and put it in there so I can just have that one hole I gotta save. I need to take a cutting class. I'm gonna go ahead and add these in here. It's a little extra, but I don't want it to go to waste, and I'm not gonna use these small pieces. Not a chef, just a mom with 3 kids. Well, mom and a wife. I have school tomorrow, so it's a whole lot cheaper to take your lunch than to be spending money every day. My onion saver is full, so I'm going to wrap this up in foil because it'll be used soon in this non-stick foil. And I am going to, I was going to put it in one of my freezer Ziploc bags, but I feel like that's wasting my bags. Let's see if it'll fit in here. I normally date it, but this won't even probably be in the refrigerator a week, so. My 2 onion savers. This is what it looks like before I cut this booger on. I will let y'all know what it looks like afterwards and how it tastes.